Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Beata and I'm thrilled to have you here. This channel is all about diving into the exciting world of business management systems, sustainability, environmental management, and quality management. Welcome back to another insightful episode on my channel. Today, we are diving into the world of performance indicators for processes and efficiency metrics. We will explore how to measure processes effectively, and we will discuss the significance of indicators. We will also learn about the principles behind developing a monitoring program, and finally, we will take a look at some examples of key indicators for various processes. So let's start with identifying what are performance indicators. Performance indicators, whether financial or non-financial, are tools used to measure the degree of achievement of an organization's goals or the effectiveness of its processes. In the quest for efficiency, organizations have developed management control tools. These tools aid in decision-making, prioritizing tasks, and optimizing resource allocation. One such tool is the Key Performance Indicators Program, or in short KPIs. Let's break down key performance indicators into three levels. First, we have strategic KPIs. These are indicators focusing on strategic areas at the top of the organization. They are pivotal for business growth and commercial success. Then there are financial KPIs. Those KPIs relate to financial matters like returns, stability, and liquidity. Lastly, we can differentiate operational KPIs. Those KPIs serve as day-to-day operational control, emphasizing efficiency and effectiveness. Key performance indicators should spotlight factors crucial for strategic development. They shape a results-oriented organizational culture and provide objective insights. One of the core quality management principles is basing decisions on facts. This approach helps us focus on what truly matters. Indicators should align with organizational goals, mission, vision, and values. They should be SMART, meaning specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Monitoring indicators correctly involves several conditions. First, define the calculation formula, unit of measurement, reporting period, result presentation format, and targets. Use indicators for which data is available and specify data sources for comparability across reporting periods. Keep indicators simple and precise to prevent data manipulation. Choose indicators with an impact on employees. Use KPIs that employees understand and know how to calculate. If possible, you may link KPIs to a reward system. This solution has its advocates and opponents, so each organization needs to make a decision if it is right for their particular context or not. KPIs shall have designated owners responsible for results and data collection. Lastly, analyzed indicators must undergo interpretation, and in the case we are not meeting targets, we shall implement remedial actions. We know now how the KPI should be defined, so let's take a look now at some real-world examples of indicators for different processes. Hopefully this will help you shape a KPI program for your organization. Let's break it down by each process. The first process is sales. When it comes to sales, you have got a bunch of indicators to keep an eye on. First off, there is the customer acquisition cost. This number shows you how much it costs to get in a new customer. You can also monitor a customer satisfaction level. This is a key metric to see how happy your customers are with what you are selling. You also may want to know how well your quotation process is working. You have got the effectiveness of the quotation process indicator for that. Additionally, you may want to see if your team is actually sticking to the sales plan. That is where sales plan execution rate comes in. In sales process, you can monitor your profit with sales margin. Sales margin is like a snapshot of how much you are making after all the costs. Also, you can monitor how much time it takes for your customer to decide to buy. That is the time to buy indicator. But that's not all. In sales process, you can also monitor a monthly repeatable revenue, in short MRR, and return customer rate, in short RCR. Those KPIs will show you the steady income you can count on and customers who keep coming back. The next process that we will look at is procurement. One of the most common indicators in procurement is an indicator called parts per million, in short PPM. It is a measure of how many faulty parts you get from the supplier. Also, on-time delivery, in short OTD, and on-time in full, in short OTIF, are frequently monitored. Those indicators show you how good your suppliers are at hitting the delivery times and deadlines. Additionally, you can monitor, for example, the percentage of certified suppliers. This will tell you how many of your suppliers have implemented quality management systems. Also, you can monitor the percentage of non-conforming deliveries to give you an outline of defective parts coming from suppliers. Moving on to research and development. You probably have got to keep track of changes. Post-freeze change count tells you how many changes are happening after a certain point, called design freeze. And you don't want those change requests to be open forever, so you can monitor the average time for post-freeze change implementation. Now, let's look at production and operations. You want things done right the first time. It helps you save on costs. That is what the right first time, in short, RFT indicator is all about. In production, you can also measure employee productivity and average service or order fulfillment time. But waste is a big deal too. You can measure the production waste rate indicator, machine downtime indicator, or response time to customer complaints or returns. You have also got to get things where they need to be on time. Therefore, on-time delivery to customers indicator shows you how well you are doing. Maintenance is key too. You want to know how well your equipment is holding up. That is where overall equipment effectiveness, or in short OEE, comes in. And when things do break, you have got mean time to repair, on short MTTR, to measure how long it takes to fix them up. And after the sale and delivery of the product to the customer, it's not over. You have got to keep an eye on complaints with the complaint count. You may also want to keep costs in check by monitoring the warranty costs. When it comes to the information technology process, you have got to be on top of problems. The average problem response time indicator is about how quickly your team tackles those issues. And when systems crash, you are going to want to know how long it takes to get them up and running again. That is mean time to repair, in short, the MTTR indicator again. When it comes to the finance process, you want to know if your investments are paying off, and that is return on investment, or in short ROI indicator. You may also use a metric called EBITDA, which gives you a clearer picture of your financial health and insights on earnings before interest, depreciation, and amortization. And last but not least is the human resources process. Your workforce is essential. You want them engaged, so employee participation in suggestion programs is one of the indicators that can be utilized. But you also don't want people constantly leaving. Employee turnover rate, or employee retention rate, helps you see if you are keeping your team happy. You can also monitor sick leave rate. In HR, training is important too. Monitoring the training effectiveness rate will help you figure out if training programs are actually making a difference. In HR, you can also monitor near-miss incidents count. A bunch of indicators across different processes can help you shape a KPI program for your organization. Hope this gives you a clear picture. I hope you found the insights shared in this episode helpful. We have covered a broad range of effectiveness indicators for processes within organizations. In our next episode, we will look at environmental indicators, exploring how to monitor environmental impacts alongside real-world examples. Thank you for joining me today, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more valuable content. Until next time, take care and keep improving your processes.